Hello again. I would like now at this stage to return to the original breathing, the first breathing practice that I taught you concerning the middle earth, the upper earth, the water, the air, the sun and the universe, and you of course. These things that we live off and live through and live on, we need to become conscious of those things, very much more conscious than we are at the moment. We need to become very much conscious of the middle earth, the upper earth, which is full of vegetation that keeps us alive. It also produces oxygen for us through the trees and through the flowers and the plant life. The water, of course, keeps us alive. The air keeps us alive, and the sun keeps us alive. Without these things, we cannot exist on this earth. So we must praise them, or at least give them respect, much more respect than we do. But without these things, we wouldn't exist on this earth. So as we breathe, we need to recognize what these things are doing for us. Each one of these things have their own different type of energy, chi. Combined, it creates a larger oneness. And this is what keeps us alive. We are part of that oneness. So when we breathe, we need to recognize what we're doing with this breath. So as we breathe in from the middle earth, we concentrate on the middle of the earth and the energy that it's giving us. So we must receive rather than taking, as I said before. This means we're sharing, and as we share, we become part of it. Then there's the upper earth, where all this vegetation and food, the beautiful foods and the beautiful scents that it gives us. We must recognize the type of energy it creates to sustain us. So we need to concentrate when we're breathing through the earth, from the upper earth, exactly what we're doing. Then we have the water. Water is unbelievably powerful. They've discovered now that it even has a memory. I was told before concerning water, that the water is the sensual juices of the universe. As the universes wrap around one another, just like man and woman in love, they create fluids. So this is why the water is called the sensual juices of the universe. So we need to recognize water for what it is. And like the earth, it lives in the earth, on the earth, and above the earth. We're the same. It's inside of us as well. And we take it from the outside. And we evaporate it back off, just like the earth does. The air, or the ether, that we think is empty, an empty space there, which is not empty. When we breathe in this oxygen, we're breathing in the chi of consciousness, of the universal consciousness. Again, we must accept this with kindness and compassion. Then there's the sun. We all know we cannot live without the sun. Nothing lives without the sun. At one time, in Egypt and a few other countries, the sun was revered as a god. It gives us life. It sustains our life. We must at least give it that small respect. At the very, very least. This sun study in Qigong is very important, but we'll keep it very basic, and you just give the sun respect for what it does for us. And then of course there's the universal energy and the oneness of all of those energy. We must recognize what we're doing. So as we're breathing in, when we're breathing in, imagine there's a silver field running through our bodies and up through the feet and out through the head. And as we breathe in the golden rays of the sun, and that comes down through the body, through the head, down through the body, through the feet and back into the earth. So we have silver river on the way up and a golden river on the way down. This practice helps us to purify the inside of our own system. It's amazing what it can do once you start giving it creditation for what it is. The divine breath. The life-giving breath. The life-giving sun. The life-giving air. The life-giving water. The life-giving upper earth and the middle earth. We are all one with this. So remember, as we breathe in, we imagine the silver river flowing up through us and out into the heavens. And as we breathe out, we breathe down the golden rays through the body back into the earth. And we create a bond with the universe again. We create a bond with the earth and the water and the air and the sun. We must create this bond. We are not its masters. And it doesn't view itself as our masters. The Buddha said, have no masters and be the master of no one except yourself. You must master yourself. And that means bringing the body mind and the mental mind together with the heart. Then you can call yourself a master of yourself. But under no circumstances do you view yourself as a master of anything. So please practice when we're doing this breath to imagine the silver flow coming from the earth and the golden river coming down from the universe into the ground. Try and be conscious of all of these things. It's extremely important. And create your own bond. You become your own master. You don't have to listen to anybody but you and your bond and connection with the universe. In so doing with the heavens. That will make you strong. Giving your power away to others is not making you strong. It will make you weak. And it's so simple. It's all done with the breath. Thank you.